Try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Everybody, go right in. Everybody, go to 54, right in. Everybody, kill.
First down, Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, Lincoln. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 35 on second down, Prescott, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first and 10, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll throw again. Prescott, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mariota escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long here for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lincoln. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tack McKinley providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's go 47.
On 1st down, Lincoln. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. 47. Going to 52. Stop your whining. Slam.
On play action, Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Saquon Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
I do treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your prom, where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills.
meditating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the. Watch me celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, dude. Double time, guys, double time.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Check right, check right.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and...
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I got you.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Here we go.
Here we go. Watch 23. Watch 23.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Time to go. Night.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Check 88.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
It's 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Mariota now. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 times, 2 times. 3 out, 3.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Kill, turn up.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Kill.
Crunch time, defense. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Blue 18.
It's just me and you.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Danielle Hunter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got Fuller. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, line 8.
What we got?
26.
Off the play fake, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
53, come on. 53, check 53. 53.
A first throw for the backup Wilson. Being chased out left. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing, Mariota. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, another great move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Third and 1.
Hey, we go 4-8-8.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch out, watch out.
Then we're going to 53.
On 3rd down, Lincoln. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert.
Jump. Let's go double count right here, double count.
All those special.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a fullback Nix. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. There's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must... They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. They'll
keep it on the ground. Lincoln. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Line. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We got 3. We got 3.
Here's Wilson throwing again. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll run on first down. Lincoln. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the left side. Lincoln, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next one? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go!
What? 315.
53.
95.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the eye. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm with it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and hit it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. it'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them. Only got, it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up.